A British friend texted me, "I'm knackered, gonna have a cheeky nap, then we can natter later." I read that sentence 4 times and understood 0 of it, despite every single word technically being English.
Knackered, cheeky, and natter. 3 British slang words in one short message.
Exactly, and today we're decoding British slang. Casual, everyday words that confuse everyone else.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm Emma.
And I'm Daniel. Let's get straight into it.
After British versus American, Australian, and Canadian English all did so well, British slang specifically was the natural next stop.
This is a deeper dive than our earlier episode. Pure, everyday British slang, beyond just vocabulary differences.
Let's decode that opening text message right now.
Let's decode it piece by piece. Knackered means extremely tired, exhausted. I'm knackered simply means I'm exhausted.
Cheeky, when used before a noun like nap, adds a playful, slightly indulgent feeling to it. A cheeky nap is a fun, small treat of a nap. Natter means to chat casually, informally. We can natter later means we can chat later. So the full message translates to, I'm exhausted, going to have a nice little nap, then we can chat later.
A completely normal, casual British text message. Genuinely confusing without this decoding.
Let's cover a few more essential ones immediately. Gutted means extremely disappointed. I was gutted when we lost means deeply disappointed.
Chuffed means very pleased, proud. I'm chuffed with the results means very pleased with them.
Faff means to waste time doing unnecessary or disorganized things. Stop faffing around and get ready.
6 essential words already. Knackered, cheeky, natter, gutted, chuffed, and faff.
Already enough to understand a genuinely casual British conversation or text message?
Emma, which British slang word confused you the most when you first encountered it?
Honestly, quid confused me for a surprisingly long time. I had no idea it simply meant pounds, the currency.
Right. Quid is completely casual slang for pounds. That cost me 20 quid means 20 pounds.
Let's cover a few more essential ones. Brawly means an umbrella. Don't forget your brolly, it's gonna rain.
Bloke means a man, informally. He seems like a nice bloke.
Lad and lass mean a young man and young woman respectively, especially common in northern England and Scotland.
What about dodgy? This one confused me for a while.
Dodgy means suspicious, unreliable, or of questionable quality. That restaurant looked a bit dodgy, so we left.
What about peckish?
Peckish means slightly hungry, not extremely hungry. I'm feeling a bit peckish. Shall we get a snack?
What about kip?
Kip means sleep. Very casual. I need a quick kip before we go out.
What about chinwag? A genuinely fun-sounding word.
Chinwag means a long, friendly chat, similar to natter. We had a good chinwag over coffee.
What about gobsmacked?
Gobsmacked means utterly astonished, completely shocked. I was gobsmacked when I heard the news.
What about skint?
Skint means having no money, broke. I can't go out this weekend. I'm completely skint.
What about sorted?
Sorted means arranged, organized, or fixed. Don't worry, I've got it sorted. Means everything is arranged and handled.
What about waffle, used as a verb rather than the breakfast food?
Waffle, as a verb, means to talk for a long time without saying much of actual substance. He waffled on for ages during the meeting.
What about banter? I hear this word constantly now, even outside Britain.
Banter means playful, friendly teasing between people who know each other well. There's always good banter between those two.
Let's cover a useful grammar point, too. British slang often adds ish to soften an exact meaning, especially numbers or times.
For example, I'll be there at 7-ish means around 7 o'clock, not exactly 7 precisely.
Or he's 40-ish, meaning approximately 40 years old, without needing an exact number.
Very useful casual pattern for softening precision throughout everyday British conversation.
Let's review the essential British slang words from today, all together.
Knackered, exhausted. Cheeky, playfully indulgent.
Natter, casual chat.
Gutted, extremely disappointed. Chuffed, very pleased. Faff, waste time unnecessarily.
Quid, pounds, the currency. Brawly, umbrella. Bloke, a man, informally.
Dodgy, suspicious or unreliable. Peckish, slightly hungry. Kip, sleep, casually.
Chinwag, a long, friendly chat. Gobsmacked, utterly astonished. Skint, having no money.
Sorted, arranged or fixed. Waffle, talk without substance. And banter, playful teasing.
18 essential British slang words now, genuinely common throughout everyday British conversation.
Try texting "I'm knackered" to a friend today, just to practice one of the most common ones immediately.
Daniel, tell us the full story about that confusing text message from your British friend.
So this happened fairly early in our friendship, before I had genuinely absorbed much British slang at all.
A fresh, unprepared moment for genuine confusion.
Extremely fresh and unprepared. I received that text. "I'm knackered. Gonna have a cheeky nap. Then we can natter later." And read it multiple times, genuinely searching for any recognizable meaning.
Did you attempt to guess the meaning before asking directly?
I tried, honestly. I assumed knackered might mean something related to being busy or occupied, based purely on the sound of the word itself. A reasonable guess, given no other context to work from. Reasonable to me at the time, though completely incorrect. I replied with something like, "Sounds good, have a good nap," hoping context would somehow save me.
Did that response reveal your confusion, or did it pass unnoticed?
It actually worked out fine, purely by lucky coincidence, since my response happened to make sense regardless of my actual understanding.
An accidental successful guess.
Completely accidental. It wasn't until weeks later, during an actual conversation, that I finally asked directly what knackered meant.
What was his reaction to being asked?
He found it genuinely hilarious that I had been quietly confused for weeks without saying anything directly.
Did he explain the other words from that original message too, once the topic came up?
He did, and actually turned it into a fun little game, texting me new slang words regularly afterward, quizzing me on their meanings.
That's such a lovely, organic way to actually learn genuine everyday slang.
Genuinely one of the most effective methods I've found. Real usage from an actual friend sticks far better than any formal vocabulary list ever could.
What's the lesson for our listeners here?
Don't quietly guess and hope for the best. Ask directly the moment you're confused, even if it feels slightly embarrassing in that moment.
And if you have friends who speak differently from you, ask them to teach you their slang directly. It's genuinely one of the best possible ways to learn.
Everyone, did you already know any of these British slang words before today? Tell us in the comments.
And which one did you find the most fun or surprising? Gobsmacked? Chinwag? Skint?
We read every single comment, and honestly, slang episodes always bring out the most entertaining, relatable stories.
If this episode helped you, please like it and subscribe for a new episode every week.
Take care, everyone, and remember, knackered means exhausted, not busy.
Bye, everyone.